Hey, this is Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are Happy Healthy Vegan.
Today we're going to answer a question that we get asked often. Do we eat fruit in the evening? Do we eat fruit after having a cooked meal?
Yes, Izzy, that fruit bat asked us just this weekend, so I guess it's a pressing issue. So why do you think people are asking this question?
I have my suspicions, actually.
Okay.
One is food combining.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
that fruit sit well after having, say, a big rice and potato meal?
Okay.
A lot of people think that it doesn't mix well. And secondly, a lot of people fear about gaining weight at night, eating a bunch of food, not too long before going to bed. You're just going to pack on the pounds.
Mm-hmm. I think some people also believe, of course, that fruit makes you fat. And so if you have fruit on top of, whatever your dinner was, you're just eating excess sugar.
It's all going to just turn into fat somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to share our experiences with this here. Well, first of all, I want to share with you that we've been eating fruit before, sweets before going to bed. I mean, not right before, but an hour or two before, for a long time. I'm talking years and years.
Seriously.
And this is about the slimmest I've been in a long time. So yeah, nothing bad has happened about that.
Weight-wise.
So for us, at least, that myth about eating too much fruit late at night makes you fat. It's not applied.
We haven't found that to be true for us. Your mileage may vary.
And as far as the food combining, this is what more people in our scene, I think, are worried about, is they've heard that, it just doesn't combine well. Just put fruit on top of food that digests more slowly. Yeah,
that's the verbiage I've heard too. Well, my first question is then why are there so many rice and fruit dishes in, say, Asian cuisine? I love mangoes and rice. Mangoes and sticky rice, so good. Right Pineapple fried rice.
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, I know, raisin rice. And there's all these really delicious rice and not to mention your banana cakes that you like to get down here
at the Cambodian markets, yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, I don't understand why so many people for, so long have been eating rice and fruit together if everyone was getting a stomach ache or, not pooping or whatever it is people think is going to happen. I just think that anecdotal evidence alone seems to kind of cancel out that fear.
That there's so many cultures doing it. And speaking, again, for us here personally, we don't have any such issues whatsoever.
No. Exactly. Having mangoes, beans, and rice, for a special taco, all of that stuff for us is not an issue. So I would say before you get all freaked out and don't try it, just try it and see how it works, rather than just listening to someone online. Just try it. If you didn't like it, don't do it.
Yeah, it all makes me wonder, why do so many people have these beliefs, these fears about bad food combining and weight gain from eating fruit at night? Where does it come from?
Well, as your human interface to Google, I checked it out, and it really doesn't take that much to find out about these myths online. Honestly, you guys should look into it. Just Google, fruit before bed, fruit after meals on Google, and you can even put myth in there if you want to be really specific, but on the first page you get tons of great articles debunking the myth. And so Snopes actually dug up the very first instance of the email that went around the internet saying the proper way to eat fruit. Some people in the 80s started spreading some rumors about food combining and fruit making you fat if eaten at night and yada yada yada, and then more people kept emailing it until it kind of became like an urban myth. Don't just watch a YouTube video where someone just says something and take it as gospel. Do some research.
It could be pseudoscience.
Yeah.
As it was in this case.
So I was going to read the whole article to you guys, but you guys can just find it yourselves on Google. Maybe I'll put a link to it in the show notes. But basically the deal is this. You can eat fruit before, during, or after your meal of starches. Your stomach is properly prepared. It does not ferment in the gut.
That's what people are worried about. The fruit would just not get digested quickly enough, but just rotten and putrefy in your stomach, and that's a myth. It doesn't work that way. Your stomach has everything it needs to digest the fruit along with the starches.
Exactly. When you think about it, all food has all the three, what do they call macronutrients?
Yeah, fats, protein, carbs.
Yeah. So your pancreas is sending out enzymes to break all of those things down. So it really doesn't matter. Whatever you throw into your stomach, it's got it's got the juices to break it down. And your stomach is acidic. It breaks all those foods down and sends it through. There's no way for food to ferment inside your body because your stomach is filled with all these acids that
break it down
before
fermenting could ever happen. Again, check the links down there for our show notes. We're not making this up.
We're not scientists, we're not doctors, but we do know how to Google.
And we know how to understand what we're reading. It's the real reason why we like to eat fruit at night is we've been doing it for years, and we notice if for some strange reason we don't eat fruit at night and we go to bed kind of hungry, we don't sleep that well.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with waking up because I'm so hungry and having all these horrible nightmares that I'm trying to get to this epic buffet and there's like all these obstacles to getting there, and when I do, it's either just closed or all the food is gone or there's nothing there that's vegan for me to eat, and it's this horrible panicky feeling that I get, and then I'll wake up in reality and my stomach will just hurt so bad. And I've noticed that since we eat fruit on the reg at night, I sleep through the night and I wake up, I can actually go to yoga without eating anything and it's fine, and then come back and have my smoothie. It's all good. So
yeah, me too.
It's beneficial to me.
We carb up at night. I was gonna say I have trouble falling asleep actually if I go to bed kind of with a hungry stomach, and since we're so carved up at night, when I wake up in the morning too, I can go on my runs without having to eat anything, which is good. You don't want a bunch of jiggling going on.
No, it's horrible. I don't like that for yoga either. I don't like to lay on my stomach with food all in there.
And we come home after all that and then we're ready to carb it up big time.
Yeah, so for us personally, I mean, carving up before bed seems to work. I guess maybe if you have certain medical conditions, I read about, like, if you have, I used to have GERD, so if you have, you eat some especially acidic fruit and then you lay down, you're going to have problems. IBS, and there's one other, but...
With anything in that nature, you might want to do a little research before you just take our word for it. But anything we say, take it with a grain of salt. It's worked for us, but there's no guarantee it's going to work exactly the same for you. But I just want to lay out that it's a myth. You can eat fruit after having a dinner of cooked carbs, and you can eat fruit within, say, an hour or so of going to bed without gaining a bunch of weight.
At least that's how it's working for us.
For us here.
These non-medical doctors here. So that's why we eat fruit at night, and we suggest you try it out and see how it works for your lifestyle. I hope this tip has helped you.
Yeah, let us know down below.
Yeah.
Do you eat fruit before going to bed? Are we freaks? Let's share us. Let us know if we're part of a group of people that do this.
Or if you've given it up, why? I'm kind of curious.
If you had bad results doing that. So please share your comments down below.
Like the video if you're into it, share it with a friend, stay subscribed for more vegan entertainment and information from Ryan and me here at Happy Healthy Vegan. And until next time,
at night,
keep it carb, baby, keep it carb. I've been trying to figure out what your stream is, and
no, we just don't have a flow script yet. So we're working it out here.
Oh, is that right here?
Yeah. So don't try to read off me. I'm just trying to step into the flow.
You're trying to step into the flow?
Yeah.